And talk more controversy. Wisconsin District Attorney announcing yesterday police officer Matt Kenny will not be charged for the shooting of an unarmed 19-year-old Tony Robinson. The shooting was ruled a, quote, lawful use of deadly police force. But will this decision change anything as police across the country come under intense scrutiny? People are bracing for the worst. Joining us right now, Milwaukee County Sheriff David Clark. Sheriff, did they come up to the right conclusion? This guy was on drugs, assaulted a bunch of people. He was running in and out of traffic and got shot 7 times. Did the investigation for you suffice?
Well, first of all, my thoughts and prayers are with the victims of that horrific train crash. But as it relates to your question, the DA got it right. And, you know, what was satisfying to me is this is a very hyper-partisan race demagogue of a DA, Ismail Ozan. But under the rule of law, when you take the evidence, you take all of the witness statements and the forensics testing, and you put that against the rule of law, he could have come to no other conclusion. I was pleased at that, and I think that the Baltimore County DA could take a lesson from this guy.
And this was an outside investigation, correct?
That's correct.
And that's that also is telling. So you have the victim ends up being, I guess you label him as biracial, which, believe it or not, makes a difference, as we all know if we've looked at what's happened recently. Are you surprised by the community's reaction to this verdict?
No, you know, there's some mindless stuff going on in the Dane County, the city of Madison. It's about 65 miles west of Milwaukee, so I'm very familiar with the area. They don't know what they're marching about. They didn't, I don't think they were listening to the DA as he went through it step by step as to why, against the rule of law, he could not come to any other conclusion than to find that this officer acted reasonably in defending his life. This guy was high on mushrooms. He was attacking friends. And I don't mean just pushing friends. He was beating friends. And then when the officer showed up, on a call for service, by the way, he attacked the officer, and the officer feared for his life and did what he had to do to protect that. So this is an unfortunate situation. There's no doubt about that. All of these are. But at the same time, I'm not going to allow this false narrative that has come up ever since the days of Ferguson, Missouri, this false narrative about the character, the honor, the dedication, the service, the courage of our American law enforcement officers. They go out to do a very difficult job to protect these high crime areas where they are saving the lives of other black people. Absolutely.
In the last 3 weeks, we buried 3 police officers, and we saw riots. It didn't happen yesterday, thankfully, in Wisconsin on Tuesday. Thanks so much, Sheriff, for joining us this morning.
My pleasure.
All right.